My name is Khalid Sheriff, and I major in professional photography. Photography is basically just just taking photos, but to others it's more of like a storytelling element of capturing different points in time, freezing moments that they think are worthwhile and like they think are great. Photography is a way to, similar to film and video, to capture the past so we can view them in the future. But after my freshman or I think it started my sophomore year, they're essentially changing the program to where my current class is the last class they'll probably be doing it. 100% it's ending because due to lack of funding and also low enrollment in the program specifically, but it's essentially, don't quote me on this, but like it's getting like absorbed into the art department to where some of its classes are going to be designed as art classes, but that's like the major change that's going to happen to it. It's essentially the department currently is going to end in the year 2020, and then after the year 2020, the following semester, it's basically going to be rewritten and changed into a different department entirely. In regards to my department and how they view photography is they're very dedicated and passionate about what they do. Even though the department is essentially going to end very soon, I'm actually very fortunate to be a part of it because it has taught me pretty much like the business side that I've never really truly knew how to handle. Like the industry, I knew nothing about how to successfully market myself outside of social media or like the techniques they use. I'm actually very let down that it's actually ending. I mean, I wish I could still go on because I feel there's always like two sides to photography to me. There's ones who actually just see the photograph as a photograph, and the other side is just basically they devote themselves to the process and like find the meanings, like why is this important. Even though it's ending, the professors themselves aren't really giving up. In every class you take, you learn a different aspect that teaches the overall whole of professional photography. In some classes you will learn the business side, in another class you'll learn the artistic side of it, and in another class you'll learn the technical side of it. You'll like learn how to do portraits in like studios and environments, we had a darkroom class which teaches you the history of photography. Every single one of my professors have influenced me in their own unique ways. Currently there's only 3 main professors, but each of them have their different unique styles, experiences, and knowledge they bring to the table. And out of every class I take, I not only learn the technical abilities of like what I need to do to get in the industry or how to properly take a photograph, but they also teach me a lot of life lessons and like how to mentally prepare myself for the outside world, how to improvise, and other life lessons that will basically keep me succeeding as a photographer. The majority of people just think like if you have a professional camera, you can just click the button and it'll just be like this amazing photo. But it's much more than that. It's more technical. It's more constructive. You have the power to create it. A photograph should be a story, not just simply pointing a camera and shoot. It should have meaning behind it. It should have an intention behind it. Otherwise, you're just wasting your time. And that's what the courses my department teaches me, is that I should be dedicated to taking photos and striving for trial and errors. If I fail, I fail, but I can learn from that failure to succeed again and make myself better. And a lot of people come in thinking taking photography classes is going to be like an easy A or something, but no, it's not. It's a lot of hard work, dedication, and if you can't cut it, you can't cut it. But with photography, you have to have the passion behind it, and if you don't have the passion behind it, you're just not cut out. My message to the aspiring photographers is to just keep moving forward and just keep trying, keep shooting, and experiment. Stay dedicated. Don't give up, even though some people say that photography isn't a profitable business. It's nothing to base your whole entire life off of. If you're dedicated to it and you know how the system works, you can be successful as a photographer. It's just that people see photography as just this dying art when we're just letting it happen, although we have the power to bring it back. People, if they want to be a photographer, they should keep at it, keep learning, try new things, and just keep shooting.
Reporting for Lowdown, I am Blake Proctor.